Hello all. So in this video we are going to see about how to choose a stock based on the available stocks in news data provided by Money Control. Money Control used to provide trade setup for the working days of the stock market. The trade setup that they have provided for Thursday, that is for today. And let's focus on the stocks in news portion. The first stock that they have provided is Nazara Technologies, and the news is related to the subsidiary Nazara PT Limited, which is from Nazara Singapore, will invest around like 2.5 million in Bitcraft funds, out of which this amount will be an investment upfront, while the balance investment amount of the remaining amount will be deployed over a period of 3 years. So they are making an investment of so and so amount, and let's see how this affect and implies the stock performance. If you take a look at the stock price, it is trading at 1609, and they have a market cap of 5284, and the stock P is 194, which is a bit high, and the ROC is at 2.82 percentage. If you take a look at the pros and cons, they have a good pros, like the main pros of they have reduced debt and also debt free. They are expected to give a good quarter, and the debtor days have improved from 83 to 55, so which is a good sign. The usual debtor days and good debtor days would be keeping the debtor days at below 64 is a good sign. And when we focus on the cons, it is trading at 7.64, yes, and the promoter holding has decreased over the last quarter of 1.38 percentage. And yeah, they are mentioning the same as what is the percentage of 19.32 percentage. The promoter holding is low, and the company has a low ROE of 1.71 percentage for the last 3 years. So fundamentally, we can see that this is a good stock, and they have the reduced debt and debt-free company. If you take the sales, they have improved the sales from March 2020 to December 2021. They have improved the sales, and profit before tax has been improved, PBIT, and the net profit is also been improved. And if we take the profit and loss, they have also improved the profit, and they have also improved the sales and their expenses, and the operating profit has been improved over the period of time. Uh, when compared to previous year, they have a good numbers. If we take the cash flow seems to be a bit reduced, and the debtor days, yeah, initially it was 58 in 2016. Now they are into the same range, but when we compare with the previous year and this year, they have improved a lot. So fundamentally, we can see that there are some good signs with the stock. And if you take the technical analysis, so I have just chosen that day chart, and we could see that the stock's highly traded price is that is 52-week high is 3,354, and now it is trading at 1609, and we can see the RSI is at the bottom. There are chance to uh, move up, as because we have seen from the news that hopefully we can see an uptrend in this stock. So if it picks up from here, and if we take a look at here, we can see that the trend might increase when the stocks catch the uptrend. Yeah. So let's focus on the next stock, that is Tata Steel. Tata Steel has transferred its entire stake in Tata Steel Special Economic Zone to Tata Steel Utilities and Infrastructure Services, and the company has executed an asset transfer agreement. So we have to take a look at the stock of what would happen when the asset transfer agreement is made. So yeah, transfer of entire stake, which means like it represents a percentage of its stocks that you own. The company has also executed an asset transfer agreement from Stark Ferro and Mineral Industries Private Limited to produce ferro alloys. So this is the main reason they have made the transfer agreement. So if you take a look at the fundamentals of stock, it is trading at 1308 and they have a good market cap. Stock P is bit low and ROC is in range. And if you take a look at the pros, they have a good, they have reduced the debt and it's expected to give a good quarter. They've been maintaining a healthy dividend payout, so which is very important. Not only the company should be growing alone, the investors should also grow so that when the company grows, uh, we investors should also be growing by having the a regular dividend payout. And the cons, promoter holding has decreased over the last quarter. The company has delivered a poor sales growth and they have a low ROE. If you take a look at the quarterly results, so when compared to March 2019 to December 2021, the sales has been improved a lot, and the operating profit seems to be improved a lot, and the profit before tax, it is what important. It is also has, which means like they are paying the tax at right time, and the days seems to be in range 20 to 25 the average debtor days. Yeah, fundamentally, this is good. And if you take a look at whether it would move into the uptrend or not, let's see in a moment. So the 52-week high of the stock is 1534, but now it is trading at 1308. And this is a day chart, and we could see that the RSI has slipped down. Yeah, so the news. So they have transferred its entire stake in Tata Steel Special Economic Zone. So that is also might be a reason to for the downtrend to start. Um, yeah, so this is in regardance with the Tata Steel. Let's focus on the next stock, ONGC. So today after the sale issue, the two-day offer for sale issue will close on March 31, and the government of India has decided to exercise the oversubscription option to the extent of additional 9.4 crore equity share in addition to 9.4 crore equity shares of the company. Accordingly, the total offer size for sale will be 18.8 crore shares or 1.5% of the total paid up equity. So sale issue meaning like the money raised by the fresh issue of shares and its subsequent sale in an IPO is received by the company and utilized as per the objects of the issue which is mentioned during its IPO. So during the IPO they would be promising that we will be using for some financial uh, expenses or they would be using it for debt payout and there are multiple reasons um, uh, during the IPO launch they would be promising on some of these scenarios and what if they keep up the promise and what if they keep doesn't keep up the promise. So this is how the stock would get behaved based on the news that we got like this. So if you take a look at the ONGC, they are trading at 162 and they have a good market cap and the stock P is 4.75 and the ROC is 9.95 percentage. So it is trading at 0.82 times and it's expected to give a good quarter. They are also paying a healthy dividend payout and the cons is low ROE and contingent liabilities is 71,230 crore and the promoter holding has decreased over the last 3 years. It's like a 50-50 call and here we could if we take a look at the sales they have improved from March 2019 to December 2021 and the operating profit is also improved and they are just uh, paying the tax as well so that is a good sign and yeah, as you can see like the liability seems to be improved and the debtor days has improved from increased from 8 to 19 but still in range. That is not a problem. If you take a look at the stock technical analysis, I'll just move on to the day chart. Um, it has started its downtrend, so that is what it means. The RSI is pointing down. 52-week high is 194, but it is trading at 162.25. So, yeah. So let's move on to the next stock, Axis Bank. So yeah, we got this news like the bank has acquired Citibank's India's consumer business from Citibank NA and the NBFC, Non-Banking Financial Corporation consumer business from Citicorp Finance India as going concerns without values being assigned to the individual assets and liabilities to either business. The bank has executed a business transfer agreement with Citibank NA and Citicorp Finance on March 30. The cost of acquisition is 12,325 crore. So it's clearly shows that they had made an acquisition. So acquired in the sense when one company purchased most of or all another company's shares to gain control of that company. Um, and are acquisition good for stocks? Yeah, acquisition tends to give drive up the value of target company stock. So which means like it is good. And if you take a look at Axis Bank, it is trading at 750 and they have a good market cap. Stock P and ROC are good, and they have no pros. Take a look at the cons. This reporting repeated profits, but it's not paying dividend. Okay, and company has a low interest coverage ratio. Promoter holding has decreased and delivered poor sales growth. Promoter holding is 9.71 percentage, low ROE. Liability seems to be improved a lot, and company might be capitalizing the interest cost. The earnings include other income, but they are not paying out the dividend. So that is what the reason. If you take a look at the revenue, it has just bit improved from 15,000 to 17,000 from March 2019 to 2021, and the profit before tax is also been improved. They are just paying the tax. That is what important. And yeah, cash from operating activity has is in negative numbers. So promoter holding, when we take a look at the foreign investment has decreased and the domestic has improved and the public is also increased a bit. So fundamentally, this seems to be a bit 50-50 and a bit low as well. But the news seems to be a good one. And if you take a look at the, yeah, so it has picked up its uptrend from 639 during this month of March 3rd, and it has picked up its uptrend. And also we have recently received a news of acquiring Citibank's consumer business. So it has picked up its uptrend, and yesterday it has an of 1.71 percentage increase in stock price trading price yesterday, and it is trading at 750 for now, and the RSI seems to be pointing upwards. If we take a look at the monthly chart, yeah, the monthly chart seems to be far above the uptrend. Yeah, so this is a good go, and yeah, let's move on to the next stock of Mangalam Cement. Promoter Vidula Consultancy Services acquired the same thing. So they have also acquired some of the shares, and shareholding in the company stands at 9.92 percentage. So if you take a look at the basics of the stock, it is trading at 379, has a market cap of 1042, and stock P and ROC seems to be good. It is expected to give a good quarter and good profit growth, and but the cons is they have delivered a poor sales growth. The promoter holding is low, 25 percentage. The company has a low return on equity of 10.27 percentage. The sales is not that much impressive, 318 to 380, and the operating profit is at 46. If you take a look at the net cash flow, it has been bit reduced, but it is in a positive zone. The debtor days has wow, it is in good range, 10. So fundamentally, it is okay. And let's see the technical analysis. So here you could see that it has been in the mid of uptrend and downtrend, and yeah, if it is a cyclic, we can go ahead and hit a shot at here. And so there's a monthly wise chart, and if you take a look at the day wise, it is into the uptrend. So it has kicked off its uptrend at 325, and it is now in the second step of uptrend. So technically, we can see that what they have mentioned is technically we can buy the stock, and analyst rating is also we can buy the stock. So that is with for Mangalam Cement. The next one is Godrej Properties. So the real estate developer has acquired 9-acre land. So here the acquire meaning gets differed. They have acquired a 9-acre land parcel in the residential micro market of Pimpri Chinvand in Pune. The development will be primarily for a group housing project. So they have got some project to build they are planning to do a housing project over there. If you take a look at the stock is trading at 1666, and they have a market cap of 46302. They don't have I think stock P is not mentioned. Um, ROC is at 0.63. They don't have any pros. They have increased their debtor days from 66 to 113, which is not a good sign. They have delivered a poor sales growth, and earnings include other income, but they are not paying out dividend. That is what important. So here itself we can decide that they have some ups and downs over here. If we take a look at the technical analysis, so even though the stock pointing towards uptrend, fundamentally they seems to be a bit weak, but they have acquired a new project now. So we have to take a look for another week to see if it catch up this uptrend or not. So based on that, we can take a call and move ahead in this stock. So that's it with Godrej, and moving on to the next stock, the Quest Corp, which is the last stock that we're going to discuss. So the board has approved the transfer of digital business. So they are just transferring the digital business marketing company undertaking of the company comprising Q jobs, work, and dash, and it is worth of around like 5.04 crore. And the company has signed the first addendum agreement with Stellar Stock Technovation, and they have also made some administration changes as well. So let's take a look at the basics of the stock. West Corp. It's trading at 656, and they have a good market cap, and the stock P is bit high, and the ROC is bit in range. They have a reduced debt. That is important pros that we take a look at. The cons is they're trading at 4.17 and the low ROE, and decreased promoter holding has been decreased. So sales wise, they have improved, and net profit they have also improved, and profit and loss, yeah, operating profit they have improved a lot from when compared to March. For the past 3 years, we could see that they have improved, but it is reduced when compared with the previous year. And yeah, cash from operating activity, yeah, the net cash flow is in negative. The debtor days has reduced recently over a time period of time. They have reduced a number of more number of days, so that is a good sign. Let's take a look at the technical side, Quest Corp. So yeah, it is also picking up the uptrend, and The highest traded price, that is a 52-week high, is 989, but it is now trading at 655. And yesterday's change was it was 39 rupees that has been improved when compared with the previous day. That is 6 percentage, close to 6.46 percentage. They have improved from yesterday's uh, stock performance. So now they have also, when compared with the today's news, they have got the approved for transfer of digital business. So there might be a good chance to catch up this uptrend. Yeah, that's it with the Quest Corp, and hope you all guys got some information of how to choose a stock based on the available data of stocks in news provided by the money control team. Thank you. Stay notified for more data.